The film begins with a scroll of text explaining a brief history of the heavens and eternity. The film revolves around the past and present, showing us all the things that have been perpetually involved in history, including helping to advance its technology in such a way that people make bombs that hit Hiroshima that was conquered through America. Just like until the 1500s, they saved the Earth from alien monsters called alien monsters because they thought they had killed the last one. Thena is the one who attacks the group and divides them all but does not kill anyone. The Prime Eternal, Ajax, offers to heal Thena's pain at the cost of her memory to prevent further attacks, but Gilgamesh takes action, saying that he will watch over her. Drug becomes a deep psycho about how he doesn't like being around each other when people kill each other, so he takes some people who are fighting nearby and leaves. Gilgamesh and Thena move to Australia together. Sprite and Circe are partners when Akaris leave Circe. Circe began dating Dan Whitman and began teaching at an elementary school. Kingo travels the world and eventually becomes a popular Bollywood actor, even pretending to be his own descendant from him in a fake family in order to continue acting. The drug started a colony in the Amazon. Fastos leaves and earns a living, has a husband and a son. The Makars have been living on their boats for many centuries. After the Deviant starts attacking again, Circe, Akaris, and Sprite go and try to find their leader Ajax, who they find dead, attacked by a Deviant who now has the healing power and then turns into Crow. Ajax has an orb on his chest that allows him to talk to the celestial that made them. When Circe finds the body, the room moves towards him and allows him to talk to the celestial that made them. The team then goes and picks up Kingo while he is making a movie. They use his personal jet for most trips to the movies, tagging his wallet to record a documentary. They go to Australia to pick up Gilgamesh and Thena. While he is there, Circe again speaks to the sky using orbits. They then learn that the astronauts sent Eternity to protect the seed planted within the Earth. As the population grows, the seed becomes another heaven. Deviant created to kill predators on celestial planets to improve sentient populations. But instead they evolved and began to find out everything. So Celestial Eternal has killed Deviant so the population can grow. Once the germination of the seed is complete, the emergence begins, destroying the Earth and creating a new heaven after the complete destruction of that planet. The eternal minds are then removed and sent to a new planet to destroy them. Thena's memory is not completely erased, so she is going crazy. After learning this information, they go and try to convince Drug to help Akash fall asleep. There is a fight scene with Deviant, as Raven eats Gilgamesh and then becomes more human. After believing something, Drug says that he can't do it alone and needs a machine built by Fastos to even think about doing it. So everyone goes to pick up Fastos. Fastos is not convinced by other Eternals that her husband persuaded her to help. They all return to the main ship in the desert where Makari lives. They tell him what is happening. Fastos's big idea is to bring them all together in a state of mind to allow the drug to control the Celestial. Akaris finally breaks down as people begin to take sides, urging him to help make decisions for the team. He blinks again and shows that he is the one who fed Ajax Croak and the other diversions allowed them to evolve further. He has long known his true intentions, but when he finds out that Ajax no longer wants to destroy the planet, he kills him. Ajax decided to intervene with the uprising after seeing the Avengers bring everyone back from Thanos' snap. According to Ajax, the rebels also sped up the uprising to recapture half the population. The group then descends into a fight which leaves Akaris and Sprite together. Kingo also leaves because he agrees with Akaris but doesn't want to fight with his friends. Thena tells Circe that what he is doing is okay and that they have to save the planet. After Circe is determined to continue her mission to save the planet, Fastos takes the sphere that allows Circe to speak to the heavens to create a bracelet to connect with the Eternal. They then flew to the source of their ship's ascent. Once they arrive, they connect with Druig in an attempt to control the sky. Akaris begins to fight with the group, injuring Druig so that he cannot complete his connection to heaven. They then decide that it would be better for Circe to use his power to connect to heaven and kill him. When the others in the group confuse Akaris, Crow arrives and fights Thena. Thena kills Croak and regains control of his memory. Fastos and Makari are effective in fending off Akaris. At one point Fastos catches Akaris and some of the power created at the time was unable to use any of his powers using a damping device. Circe tries to connect with heaven, but Sprite appears and violently stabs him in the back with a knife. Droga then comes out of nowhere and throws Sprite with a rock. Circe connects with the sky and begins turning it to stone. Icarus is free from her and tries to stop her, but realizes that he can't because she loves him. Circe then reconnects with heaven, but this time with the help of other eternities she completely transforms into rock. Achares begins to cry because he can't decide whether to continue fighting them or join them, after which Achares flies straight into the sun. Circe Sprite uses what little energy she has left to connect with the sky and make him human. It is unknown at this time what she will do after leaving office. Druig, Thena, and Makari board her ship to find more eternity. Dan confesses his love for Circe and reveals a secret about his family's history as he, along with Phastos and Kingo, drag Erisham into space, dissatisfied with his betrayal, but choosing to defend humanity in Eterna's memory to prove that people survive. It's worth staying. He promised to return for trial before the trio disappeared.